Good morning children. Today let us start the new chapter, chapter 5, divisions. Okay? Today let us start the new chapter, chapter 5, division. What is division? Division means splitting into equal parts are groups. Division means splitting into equal parts are groups. Division means splitting into equal parts are groups. Let us take an example. Suppose if there are 12 chocolates and 3 friends want to share them, how many chocolates will each friend get? Gets. Okay children, here there are how many chocolates? There are 12 chocolates. Here there are 12 chocolates and we have to split them equally among 3 friends. We have to split them equally among 3 friends. So we have to split them into 3 equal parts. Did you understand? There are 12 chocolates and we have to split them equally among 3 friends. So we have to share them equally among 3 friends. There are 12 chocolates and we have to share them among 3 friends. So 3 goes in 12 how many times? 3 goes in 12 4 times. 3 goes in 12 4 times. So each friend will get 4 chocolates. Division means nothing but sharing something equally. Division means sharing something equally among given numbers. Okay children, division means sharing something equally. Okay children, division means sharing something equally. So now let us divide 19 with 6. Let us divide 19 with 6. Okay children. How many times 6 goes in 19? 6 goes 3 times in 19. 16 3s are 18. 16 3s are 18. 9 minus 8 is 1. So here 19 is called dividend. 19 is called dividend. And 6 is called divisor. 6 is called divisor. 3 is called quotient. 3 is called quotient. And 1 is called remainder. 1 is called remainder. So there are how many terms in division? There are 4 terms in division. There are 4 terms: dividend, divisor, quotient and remainder. So there are 4 terms in division. They are dividend, divisor, quotient and remainder. So there are 4 terms in division. Those are dividend, divisor, quotient and remainder. Dividend. Dividend means the number that we divide. The number that to be divided is called dividend. The number that is to be divided is called dividend. The number that to be divided is called dividend. And the number that divides, is called divisor. The number that divides is called divisor. And the result after division is called quotient. The result after division. The result after division is called quotient. And the number that is left after division, the number that is left after division is called remainder. The number to be divided is called dividend. The number that divides is called divisor. The result after division is called quotient. The number left after division is called remainder. Here 3 is the quotient, 19 is the dividend, 6 is the divisor and 1 is the remainder. Okay children. Now let us do practice zone 1. Let us do practice zone 1. Okay children. Practice zone 1. So we have to fill in the blanks. Okay children. The A question is 47 divided by 7. Here we have to find out the quotient and the remainder. Here we have to find out the quotient and the remainder. Let us divide 47 with 7. 7 goes in 47 6 times. 6 sevens are 42. 7 minus 2 is 5. Here 6 is called the quotient and 5 is called the remainder. So the quotient is 6 and the remainder is the 5. Okay children, let us do the B sum. 16 divided by 3. We have to find out the quotient. We have to find out the quotient and remainder. Here we have to find out the quotient and the remainder. So let us divide 16 with 3. How many times 3 goes in 16? 5 times. 3 5s are 15. 6 minus 5 is how much? 1. Here 5 is the quotient and 1 is the remainder. Did you understand children? 5 is the quotient and 1 is the remainder. Now let us move to the next topic. That is relationship between multiplication and division. So relationship between multiplication and division. Relationship between multiplication and division. Every multiplication fact with two distinct factors. Every multiplication fact with two distinct factors give two distinct division facts. Two distinct division facts. Two distinct division facts. For example, 5 into 8 is equal to 40. So for this multiplication fact, we have two division facts. That is 40 divided by 5 is equal to 8 and 40 divided by 8 is equal to 5. For every multiplication fact, we have two distinct division facts. Did you understand children? For every multiplication fact, we have two distinct division facts. Let us take one more example. 7 6 are how much? 7 6 are 42. So 42 divided by 7 is equal to 6 and 42 divided by 6 is equal to 7. So for every multiplication fact, we have two distinct division facts. Did you understand, children? This is the relationship between division and multiplication. For every multiplication fact, we have two distinct division facts. Okay, children? For every multiplication fact, we have two distinct division facts. Okay. Next. If the multiplication fact has the same factor, we have only one division fact. If the multiplication fact has the same factor, if the multiplication fact has the same factor, then we will be having only one division fact. One division fact. If the multiplication fact has only same factor, for example, 7 sevens are 49. Here the multiplication fact is having same factors. Then we will be having only one division fact. That is 49 divided by 7 is equal to 7. Similarly, did you understand, children? If the multiplication fact is having same factors, then we will be having only one division fact. If the multiplication fact has the same factor, then we will be having only one division fact. Suppose 5 into 5 is equal to 25. Here we will be having only one division fact, that is 25 divided by 5 is equal to 5. Okay, children. Another thing that we have to remember is if we divide any number with 0, the result is 0. If you divide 0 with any number, suppose 0 into 4 is equal to 0. Similarly, if you divide 0 with 4, the result is also 0. So if you divide 0 with any number, the result will be 0. If you divide 0 with any number, the result will be 0. Division of a number by 0 is not possible. Okay, children? If you divide 0 with any number, we get 0. If you divide any number with 0, we will get 0. Now let us do the practice zone 2. Practice zone 2. So, what is the question? Complete the following. Here a multiplication fact is given and you have to write down the division facts. 8 6 are 48. Now we have to write down the division fact. 8 divided by 6 is equal to 48. 48 divided by 6 is equal to 8. Sorry children. 48 divided by 6 is equal to 8. And 48 divided by 8 is equal to 6. So here the multiplication fact is given and you have to write down the division fact. Okay children? So here the multiplication fact is given and you have to write down the division facts. Children, you do the B sum for homework. You do the second summing. You do the B sum in practice zone 2 for homework. That's all for today's class. Okay, bye.